Today I am going to be sharing with you some of my top 10 Netflix recommendations. Please 13 plus and below. But these are not all I watch. I do watch some other things, but I'm just going to be sticking with my list. So right here I have the list, my Netflix recommendations, you guys can see. And yeah, there are just 10 that I really enjoy. But before we get into this video, you guys make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications. Go follow my TikTok, and let's get started with this video. So in each of these I have the rating, and then I have a little summary, not really a summary, but like what it's about, so that you guys can check it, so you guys can, you know, watch it. But please note that, no, not really, please no, just so you guys know, I know that you guys have probably watched most of these because these are very common, but I just thought I would share them with you. So I'm going to start with my 10 and then move upward. So my 10 is Family Reunion. This is a family show. It is rated PG, but it's actually really interesting. It's about it's a family of 2 girls, 2 boys, and parents who moved to live with their grandma in, I think, Seattle. I'm not really sure, but they go to live with their grandma. Basically, like, what happens, there are lots of like lessons and things, not really lessons, but there are lots of like interesting things in it. Yeah. Next we have One Day at a Time. So this one is also really interesting. This is number 9, One Day at a Time. It is rated PG too, I think. I didn't really no, it's about like this woman. I think she's Spanish or something like that, and basically she has a family, but she doesn't have a husband. So she has like her mom, so the woman's mom, instead of a dad that helps them, and basically just the family and like all they go through basically. Next is Babysitter's Club, PG also. It is really nice. You may think because it's PG it's not that nice, but it's actually really interesting, and it is about a babysitter's club. So basically this group of, I think it's 4 girls, start a babysitter's club, and yeah, and season 2 is coming soon. I don't know how long, but it is coming soon. I don't know if it's out yet. Next is Ashley Garcia, Genius in Love. This is rated 13 plus, and it is really, really, really interesting. It's about this girl who like finished her university at like a very young age, and basically she went to live in, like, she moved from her mom's house to her uncle. She's living with her uncle, and basically because she's doing this NASA program thing, so she's now living with her uncle. And yeah, it's basically like what happens for her. So Greenhouse Academy, a lot is PG. Everybody knows, a lot of people know Greenhouse Academy. I don't know if everybody knows it, but it is so interesting. It is about a greenhouse. The name of the place is Greenhouse Academy. I think it has 4 seasons. I'm not really sure, but it's really interesting. Next is Anne with an E. It is based in the olden days. I'm not sure if it's 80, I think it's 60s, either 60s or 50s. It's about this girl with a wild imagination for being a 13 or 14-year-old basically. And you know, in the olden days they didn't really encourage children to have, they didn't really like want females doing work for males per se. So it's just about like how she wanted to basically go against every rule from that time basically. Then Alexa and Katie, PG, so good. So Alexa and Katie is about so this is number 4, Alexa and Katie. So Alexa and Katie is about a girl who has cancer, and her and her best friend. So Alexa has cancer and her best friend Katie. So it's about like all the struggles she went through while having cancer, and like how she overcame it and all those things, and it's really interesting. Next is Never Have I Ever. I'm sure you guys are waiting for that. That is number 3, Never Have I Ever, 13 plus. It's so good. Well, it's really good, but the thing is that Davy, which is the main character, is she is what's it called, she's Indian, and basically it's about her being, she's Indian, so it's about like her life, because she lives in America, so it's about her life because she's a nerd. So basically just about like her life and everything that happens to her for a particular series of years. And season 2 is also interesting. So there's 2 seasons. I know season 2 just came out recently. I think it was in July or August. Season 2 just came out and it's really good. Although Devi is a horrible friend, but let's not talk about that. But you guys should go watch it if you haven't watched it. Next is Atypical. I'm sure you guys are waiting for that one too. Atypical is about a boy who has, what's it called? Autism. I think it's autism. He's like, what happens with him and how he's trying to like live life while being autistic. I think that's what I think that is the sickness or illness that he has. Next, number 1, you guys, I think everybody already knows what this is. Stranger Things. Talk about Stranger Things. So Stranger Things is a show based in olden days, to I think was 60s or 70s, 1960s or 1970s, about this group of people who, about these 4 people, will, wait, I remember their name, but 4 friends who found a girl, which is Millie Bob Brown, which her name is 11 or L. They found her and then they became friends, and they found that she had powers, and then there's lots of upside down monsters. So if you don't like sci-fi, don't watch it. If you don't like monsters, sci-fi, things like that, don't watch it. It's not horror, but neither is it like very calm. You get what I'm saying? And it is rated 13+. So yeah. And that is my top 10 Netflix recommendations. If you guys know that you enjoyed this video and want to see maybe another top 10 or maybe a top 20, you guys should make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications, and then go follow my TikTok. And yeah, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.